Hey Pisces, how's it going? This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So meditating on your energies, I was hearing that song from Fleetwood Mac, Never Going Back Again. So we're moving into the year of the fire horse, and this is going to be a year of ignition, of passion, of fire. So there's going to be a lot of evolutionary changes that are going to come up in the theme of the year. So we're going to do a year ahead spread. So I'm going to be looking at all of the months and seeing what the themes are, and we're going to go from there. And I just want to give a huge shout out to those people who are commenting on the videos. Lorna, Ash Sharp 9990, Misty Lane, and Steve YJ 3002. You guys are rocking it. Thank you so much for the engagement. It really helps the channel and I love connecting with you guys. So thank you. So, all right, Pisces, we're going to see what's going to happen for us this upcoming year. And if you are looking for a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below. And I would love to get you on the books. So, theme of the year, new life with the Ankh. I love this. Beautiful. So a lot of us are moving into a whole new timeline. Again, that song, Never Going Back Again. A lot of us are taking a leap into the unknown. So you could be moving, you could be starting your family, you may be inviting grandchildren into the mix, whatever, but this is a new start. And I feel like a lot of us are laying down a new foundation, and we're really moving into a bit of uncharted waters. We have guides here. So this is divinely guided. This is something that a lot of you have been waiting for and searching for. And I think that there is a new perspective on life. Yeah, and we have home here. Again, with that moving, there's a lot of shifting in the foundation. So I think that's amazing and beautiful. So Spirit, what other themes are here for Pisces in the year of 2026? Sacrifice, yeah. And we are actually in Capricorn season now. So we are learning what to let go of, what we can't take with us. And Capricorn is about the determination and karma and learning the hard lessons to get what it is that we want. And a lot of the times that does come with sacrifice. So I think that a lot of Pisceans have been asked to leave behind something that they have diligently built in order to have a new sustainable life. Because as we move, as we evolve, we begin to shift and morph into other energies and a more elevated energy timeline. So a lot of us are now being asked to jump into new careers, taking on a new set of clients or whatever it may be, but you're really sinking into your new purpose, fulfillment of wishes. Love that. Yeah. And I feel like this is something that you have been wanting for quite some time. This is something that you have been dreaming about, and I think it's finally starting to come into the 3D for you. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. And all right, Spirit, what else is here for Pisces? What else is going on in 2026? Yes, the High Priestess. Hell yeah. Say it. I am the High Priestess. I love this. Yes, so moving from your intuition, moving from your inner knowings, moving from a space of I don't force, I attract. And this is that new foundation that you are learning to cultivate from, and you are leaving behind the old ways of grinding until your energy is just non-existent. Those days are over. Now you have learned through this year and probably the year prior that shedding the skin is actually going to help you move in a lighter way. It's going to help you ascend. And that means a lot of you are again, shifting the way that you are providing services to others. A lot of it is in career, but I also feel like it is leaving behind and sacrificing old energies that feel familiar. So, all right, Pisces, we're going to see what's going on for the entire year. So, Spirit, what's going on in January for Pisces? February. Yes. March. Awesome. Look at this. April. May. June. Bear with me. July. August. What's going on in August? September. October. What's going on in October? Aww. November and December. Ooh, too many. Way too many. Okay. Beautiful. I love this. Love, love, love. Okay. And you have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this really is the theme of your year and the energies that you are embodying moving forward. So there are new levels of advancement. There's also a big learning energy here. I'm also seeing a book. So some of you may be going back to school, taking new courses, working on certifications to really help elevate your knowledge, your memory bank, and the services that you do offer. So January, you have the Page of Wands. So starting this year off in a fiery way, a way that is passionate and really taking action on the things that you have been wanting to do for so long. And now with the holidays starting to close out and we're really focusing on the new, I'm seeing like lanes merging into like an interstate. So I think that you have been really manifesting something for quite some time, and it has been a dream for quite some time, and now it's finally starting to bear fruit. It's starting to merge and come together. And then in February, you have the Ace of Wands. So starting the year off very fiery, very, your third eye, your intuition is on fire. So moving from a space of seeing and feeling and knowing, because if you are moving, I think that you have had to lay the foundations, really work with that Capricorn energy to help get you to a space where you can move, where you feel sustainable. And then with the Sacrifice card, I feel like some of you may be having to sell a house, something that you have really laid down roots in, or you are moving to a different country or different landscape. But I really do feel like you're going to be learning a lot, and you're going to start to incorporate new aligned energies to help you navigate forward. And I'm feeling big leadership energy here. So by you taking this step and by you traversing into the unknown, you are showing people that they can do it too. And I think more eyes are going to be on you than you think there are. Not that that really matters, but you are really, you're powerful. You are a powerful manifester, and you are moving from a space of confidence, willpower, and passion. Beautiful. March. All right. Pisces season. Pisces season is February through March. So King of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like some of you are going to be, I'm hearing, cashing out on an investment. Again, if you are selling a home, March is a beautiful time to do that. And this is our birthdays too, February, March time. So some of you may be coming in a big sum of money, or you are continuing to lay down the investments. But I do feel like you are going to be making some big moves this next year. And that may be purchasing stuff for your business, or it also maybe you elevating into a leadership role at work. There's something where that has to do with your home, finances, your stability. And by you sacrificing and laying down the familiar, you are really going to help expand your field. You're going to expand your knowledge, and everything that you have been wanting for is going to leave room to start to integrate into your field. All right, and in April we have strength. So this is Leo energy. You may be working alongside a Leo. You may be embodying Leo characteristics, but this is taking that leap, and I'm feeling like being fixed in your new timeline, in your new realm. So I think a lot of you are going to be probably moving in the beginning part of the year, and then as the year starts to settle down, you do have more grounded energies, and you do start to feel more rooted in where you are. So May, you have the Three of Wands. So this is actually taking the action to move into a new direction. No longer are you thinking about it. This is actually taking place, and you are beginning the journey of a new expansive life. June, you have the Magician. So this is where you begin to start to think about what you want to experience, what you want to bring into your realm. This is as above, so below. So what are the things that you have been really percolating in your insides, in your knowing, in your being, in your heart? What is it that is asking to be presented to the world? You are starting to piece all of those things together. I'm also getting networking here. So if you are moving for work, you may be starting to look for new collaboration opportunities, and you may be looking for people who can help get you to where you want to go. Beautiful. Cool. All right. July, you have the Tower. So this is big transformative energy. This is big transformation energy. I feel like this is a inner transformation though. This is something that you are starting to release the energies of the old timeline that's already beginning, but I think you're really going to start to see that in the way that you speak, the way that you operate, the way that you hold yourself and your energies. This is asking to let it fall. Let the old really die and start to move from a space of complete knowing. So smash the love button, Pisces. This is beautiful. I love this. Yeah. All right. So August, we have Nine of Wands. And I feel like where you're going and what you are doing is going to ask perseverance of you. It's going to ask you to not give up. This is long term. This is for the long haul energy. And you carry the torch. You carry the light with you. And I think that, again, this is total leadership energy. You are standing tall in what it is that you are building down here, because you have a vision that isn't quite apparent on the outside. This is the difference between the old timeline. You are no longer looking for things external of you. You are beginning to build something that reflects what's going on the inside. And this is to be protected at all cost. This is really like standing firm in what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're building. So September, you have the Empress. So this is Some of you may be trying to conceive, although it doesn't have to be, but this is total creation energy. So I think that you are getting in creation mode, and you are, again, starting to collaborate with other people. I also am hearing gestation. So you are growing something and you are learning how to feed it. You're learning how to sustain something. And I see that it may be a solitary thing to begin with, but I also see along the way you are going to be meeting like-minded people who want to add to your vision, who want to really be in the energy that you are cultivating. And that is going to help to really allow your leadership skills to blossom. And it's also going to challenge you to allow others in to help you, because I really feel like you are building an empire. You're building something that hasn't been built before, and it's going to require courage and tenacity and strength. All right, October, you have Three of Cups. So this is energies of sisterhood, of harmonizing, of meeting new friends, or you're really starting to sink deeper with your trusted allies, and you're beginning to really start to notice who is in your corner, or you are growing what is in your corner already. This is really beginning to align with the divine plan. I'm seeing here all of these stars. And it is banding together with your resources, with the people that you love, and really starting to form a unit, form something that is going to be almost like legacy. And I feel like a lot of you have so many different talents, but we can't be everywhere at one time. So this is something where you can call on your people, you can call on those people who want to begin to work with you. You can start to develop something together. I do feel like there is a coming together of like-minded people, whether it is clients, whether it's employees, or whether it's family, friends, whatever. I do think that there is something really, really creative here, Pisces, that you are looking to do and what you are looking to build. And it feels very spiritual. It feels very aligned, especially with the High Priestess being in your theme for the year. Like, you cannot ignore this. This is leaning in on your meditation, leaning in on your intuition, and you're activating that space. Some of you may be holding workshops. Some of you may be sinking deeper into tarot. Whatever it is, this is very aligned. November, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is that divine download of information. So I feel like you get a new spark of something. You get something, a new idea that is asking you to cultivate even more. You have a lot of like beginner energy here. So you've got the Ace of Wands, you have the Page of Wands, you've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and you have the Ace of Swords. So there is some fresh new beginning that is starting for you. And I think that this is also implementation. And I'm also getting like diagnostics, like fundamental backgrounds of a business or something. This is like strategy and strategizing. You may be taking new headshots. You may be reformulating your business or rebranding, whatever it is that allows you to be more aligned with the services or with your vision moving forward. So, and then in December, you have the moon. So this is reflection going inwards. Sometimes this can represent fears. This can represent, I'm also getting imposter syndrome with this, but when this time comes, find hope in the darkness and find hope in the fears, and allow yourself to be reflective on why it's here. And oftentimes it's just because you haven't done this before. You have not been here before. And Capricorn season really allows you to take a look at your resources and to begin to fall and lean more on your resources, because it is prepping you for this big birth energy that you have. So, all right. What are you guys doing? Please drop it in the comments. Please let me know what it is that you're cultivating, what it is that you're doing. I would love to see where you're going. So I'm going to do some clarification on these cards. I know this is a long one, but this is a year ahead spread. So we're really going to dive deep and see what's going on. Spirit, can we get more information on this Page of Wands in January? What else is here for this Page of Wands? We have the 10 of Swords. Wow. So this is really leaving things behind, leaving things in the past. Like, there are two very different energies here. So you have really closed out a painful cycle from 2025. Tens are all about endings, and every ending is a new beginning. So you have finally released this like backstabbing, this the old wounds. You've released this, and now you are fully stepping into your lighthearted, passionate new beginning, and you're starting to cultivate and wield that wand of will. So this is really flicking your wand and watching the magic happen with this, because no longer is your energy tainted with all of the all of this stuff from the past, all of the hurts, the betrayals. That shadow has been worked through, and now you feel so light that you're beginning to expand. Look at how her body language is just, her chest is so open, her heart is so open and so free. So this is total expansive energy. Beautiful. All right. And Spirit, what's going on with this Ace of Wands in February? All right, Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this is also, you got the Five of Pentacles here. So I get that there is some level of worry about, is this going to work? Is this going to really turn into what I think it's going to be? There's a little bit of hesitancy in this. There's a little bit of like that lack of, do we have enough money for this? Are we really ready to take a step into the unknown? And Pisces, you are. You totally are. And when you move into an area of the unknown, that fear is going to crop up. It's going to be there. But remember, you have prepped for this. You have prepped for this new expansion. So don't allow the fear to override progress. Don't allow the lack mentality to really start to plague your mind, because you've already done the work to move into an abundant cycle. But the universe will come in and it will test you. It will throw things in your face about like, have you really learned this lesson? So if this is a move, some of you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed with getting the house all prepped, getting the housework. You have to do a lot of prep in order to sell the house, and those can be pretty big numbers. So allowing yourself to know that you have already done this work, and if you have an emergency fund, if you have already laid down, stuff to sell, know that you have done the prep work for that, and just look at it as you will get it back when the house does sell, if you are selling a house. So a little encouragement for my fishies. All right. And Spirit, can I get some clarification on this King of Pentacles? It's so interesting because we go from the Five of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Wands, to the King of Pentacles. So two very stark differences of like, I'm feeling lack, I'm scared, I feel left out in the cold, to bam, I got this. There's no worries. Like it feels like a temporary waiver with this. And it does feel like it's more in the mind frame more than anything. Spirit, what's going on with this King of Pentacles in March? Knight of Swords. Yes. Yep. Cool. So this is like swift action, and this is, if you are selling a house, this could be an income of money. This could be an income of communication of what it is that you need to do in order to get this. But this feels like a rewriting of your foundation. Like you are really moving from being good in your foundation. Like you have tons of money in the bank, like you have really put forward investments, and this swift energy of like mental action, this could be a message. So again, if you are moving or you are starting a new job, you may get information or communication that you did get the job, or that somebody wants to buy your house. Like this is really good news, Pisces. So continue to think about that. Don't let the fear override the good blessings that are coming your way. All right, Spirit, what's going on in April? What's this strength about? Strength in April. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, beautiful. I love this. So yeah, because you have moved out of that timeline of the lack, and again, it may crop up again at the beginning of the year, but it's because you just haven't done something before. But now you're in the Wheel of Fortune, like you have closed out that cycle. And because you are moving to a new grounded foundation, you are reaping the rewards of your fortune. You're reaping the rewards and the benefits of going into an uncharted territory. Beautiful. All right, Spirit, what about the Three of Wands in May? What's happening with the Three of Wands in May? What's going on here? Riding the wave, the moon. Yep. So this is really like moving into the darkness, like, but it is also riding the wave of uncertainty. But again, you've got those finances to back you up. You have the resources, you've got the house, the home, whatever it is, like your foundation, your root chakra is good, but now this is like really taking the chance. And it's almost like, oh my God, I did it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that I actually sold my house of 7 years, or I can't believe that I left that job in order to find something new, something more stable. It's just like your brain is catching up to the will towards the intention that you have been thinking about. It's like, I can't believe that this is finally here in my 3D after all of this time, after thinking about it, after really like strategically planning for this. And now it's like, oh, it's finally here, like this is just unknown. So, all right, Spirit, what about the Magician? What about the Magician in June? What's going on with the Magician? Seven of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you have a lot of options for what you can do, for what you can manifest. So June may be a little bit of a confusing time. There may be a lot of scattered energies around, and your emotions may be a little scattered, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that you have rearranged. And this manifestation, this is actually looking like, you have so many options. What do you want to choose? What is it that you want to bring forward? This is also, I'm hearing embodiment. Like, what is it that you want to embody from this shift in timeline, from this move? And really begin to operate from that space, manifest from that space, because you're going to see that you have a lot of different options. And this can also be people. This can be like You could choose like what people that you want to work with or what energies that you want to work with. So this June is going to be a time where it will be illuminating, but it may also be a little emotionally cloudy. So just be aware of that. So, all right, Spirit, what's going on with this Tower in July? What is this transformation in July? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this is like total inner transformation. And again, no longer seeking validation or seeking for something on the outside of you. Nine of Pentacles is the she is pre-Empress energy. So she has built her finances. This is also like single energy. But she is able to operate on her own. She does not have to be with a person, or she doesn't have to get an outside job. Like, she is able to sustain herself because of what she has gone through, because of the actions that she has taken, because she did trust her intuition to get to where she is. Like, I love the Tower in the Light Seers deck because this is just, it's beautiful. There's that spark of lightning and then all of these beautiful butterflies of transformation with this squirrel. So, and squirrels like to hide nuts, you know, they like to preserve their things, but I think you're just going to have like a lump sum of resources that you're going to be able to work with, and it is allowing you to be in this energy, and this is absolutely beautiful, Pisces. This is what you've been working for. So allow yourself to get used to this energy, get used to being firm in yourself. Okay, so August, we have the Nine of Wands. Spirit, what is going on with this Nine of Wands here in August for Pisces? What is going on in Nine of Wands? King of Wands. Hell yes. Beautiful. Yeah, so literally building an empire. This is that passionate, driven, this is CEO energy. Like, if you are building a business, keep going, keep the momentum going. So there really is going to be a big spark of inspiration. And if you do get like a business loan or anything like that, continue to build on your dream. This could be hiring employees. There's some vision that you are really bringing to life here because you have allowed yourself to move out of whatever this is and whatever this is. So you've got beautiful energies here, allowing that momentum and to stand your ground, to stand up, and to be, these are both wand cards. This is fire. Be the torch. Be the visionary. Be the pioneer that you are, because you see things that other people can't, Pisces. And that is a gift. And you operate from that space because it may not be out here in the 3D, but you know inside that it's right. And that is why you are this. That is why people trust you. People rely on you for your wisdom. And when you merge that wisdom with this, like, you cannot be stopped. And because you have built something that can't be taken away from you, it will be successful. Don't know who needs to hear that, but it will be successful. Trust yourself. We've moved out of that space of lack. We've moved out of that period of questioning. Now it's like, I am going all in. I am not focusing on the past. I am here in the present, and I'm looking how to build my future. Beautiful. All right, Spirit, what's going on in September for Pisces? Why is the Empress here in September for Pisces? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like some of you are reserving some of your resources. You can be really making sure that you have the funds to create something, or if you are prepping, if we can look at this literally, if you are prepping for a baby, you could be really making sure that your finances are in order. This can also be like residence too, making sure that your residence is all good. And this is Taurus energy. So this is looking at your stability in your newfound era, but know that you are safe. You're good. Spirit, can I get one more for the Empress here? One more. Why is the Empress here with the Four of Pentacles? Why is the Empress here with the Four of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. Yes, yes, Pisces. Golly, like, okay. So if you have sold a house to get a new house, that's what this feels like. Like you are wanting a new residence, and some of you may be having to rent for a little while before you get into a new home, and that's totally fine. But you are really making sure that your money is okay to be able to experience the bigger things of what you want to bring in your life. This is like the happiest. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Like, this is, you've got this. Like, you have built something, and whatever this is will allow you to be secure and stable, and to really allow yourself to expand and to enjoy into, I'm hearing like forever home. You're going to find your forever home, and you are going to make sure that you are saving for your forever home. And if you do that from the sale of your other home or whatever it is, like you're using your money to work for you. So it's not like you're going to just piss all of your money away. This is like, I need to use this for this next elevation. So there may be a little bit of like a recalibration energy in 2026, but that's okay. Like, you have allowed yourself to traverse into this like pioneer, into this more mutable and flexible space in your life. And I really feel like there's a lot of exploration coming up for you. So, all right, Spirit, what's going on in October for Pisces with this Three of Cups? Four of Cups. Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more, please? Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of, oh man, discernment is what I'm hearing with this card. I feel like there is some discernment with this Three of Cups. So there's some discernment on who you let into your world, and if you have, done a lot of shifting in your world, I think you're going to be a lot more selective on who you let in. And I think that you are going to be focusing on people who are going to invest in you, because Four of Cups, this is like, yeah, like I could take that cup, but I'm not 1,000% about like taking it. It's kind of like, I need these people to be really invested, like really in this with me, or it's just going to be like another energy drain. And I've learned those lessons. I'm not going back to that. And this is really about making sure that you have the right cups to take. It's kind of like if there was a cup in front of you that was, tattered or worn or whatever, and then you had like a sparkling, bedazzled cup with purple water, whatever, like, would you take the tattered, worn one, or would you take the one that's glittering in your face? Like, it's kind of like using that discernment to make sure that the people around you are going to be invested in what it is that you're doing, because you are the energies that you surround yourself with. And I think that you've really learned that lesson this past year and the years prior. So Spirit, what's going on in November with this Ace of Swords? What's happening here? Nine of Cups. Hell yeah, Pisces. 2026 is going to be a year, man. Like, This is really allowing yourself to dream bigger. Really allow yourself to have the ideas that are going to make your dreams come true, like really putting it into action. And this can also be the strategizing. This can be the delegation, you know, making things work for you. Because with this Nine of Cups, baby, this is like all or nothing. This is, I am now embodying my dreams. My mind has caught up to what it is that I'm doing. And I think that that's where this like Three of Wands moon card comes in, because it's like, oh, holy shit. You know, it kind of feels like you're a baby doe. You're just like, you're in this newfound empowering era, but you haven't been here before. And you're finding that like your manifestations are so revved up to a point of what you want, you will get. You know, like it is, you will get it times 10, like, or times 9, whatever, you know, like this is just allowing yourself to dream and to do the things. And some of you may be traveling, going to those places that you've always dreamed about going, and allowing yourself to not be in lack mentality anymore, to operate from abundance. You're in a new life, baby. You're allowing your guides to guide you there. So remember that. Spirit, what's going on in December for Pisces? Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here in December for Pisces? Ace of Wands. Yeah. I feel like some of you may be... 10 of Wands in reverse. Some of you may be filtering out some of those limiting beliefs of like, can I really do this? I think you get like a big hit about the reality of what it is that you're building, and you're like, whoa, this is a lot. I didn't know that it was going to come with this, this, and this. You know, like this is like taking a deep breath and making sure that you have the right people around you to move into this timeline with, because I think that there's going to be like a new perspective at the end of the year, especially since you have moved out of, you know, this other lack mentality. This is going to ask you to have the faith, have the passion, and know that you will be sparking new growth. You will be asked to lay down those burdens and lay down the weight. So I think that you're going to go through another shedding of this, but you're going to recognize how strong you really are. And you're going to also bring up stuff from the inside that needs to be, you know, kind of purged out and let go of, and allow your subconscious to take the wheel. Beautiful. I'm so excited for this, Pisces. This is amazing. Amazing. All right, Spirit, what other energies may come up in 2026? Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yep, remember that, Pisces. Remember that you are always protected, and your guides want to see you succeed. And then you have Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Yep. You're going to move, when you move into the new, you will open up so many more opportunities that are going to be more aligned for you. Love this. Oh, I'm so excited. Spirit, one more. Can I get one more, please? Oh, Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Leadership energy. Yes, like building your empire, and other people are going to see that. And the beautiful thing about you, Pisces, is that you don't do things for clout. You don't do things to, you know, look good. Like, you do things because you want to better other people. And that's why you deserve this. And I think that's why some imposter syndrome may come up for you in the future, is because you're so used to playing it small. You're used to being humble, and you're used to passing the energy or passing the spotlight to somebody else. But baby, this year is not about that. that is a lesson to leave in the past. You deserve the spotlight. You deserve to have the light shine on you. You deserve to be radiant and magnificent and show people who you are. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let the fear ride you. You ride the fear. Spirit, what advice is here for Pisces? All right. Healing. Yep. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and open heart. Yeah. So when you release things that are not aligned with you, you automatically go through a shedding and a healing process. And I think that this year will be a lot of that. So we have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that, because you have faith. Your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Allow your guides to fill you. Allow your guides to help you on this journey, Pisces. You don't have to do it alone. Trust yourself. Trust that they want to help you. And trust that they want to build with you. Talk to them. Meditate. Really take that seriously. Fresh start. Yes, fresh start, new life. Move into this with a fresh perspective, with allowing everything to move out of your way, and trust that this new start that you are being given and rewarded is because you have manifested it. You deserve this, Pisces. So allow yourself to move into the new. So I love you, Pisces. Thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you for riding with me. Please like, share, subscribe if these readings are hitting. And I will see you on the next one. Happy New Year and blessed be. Bye, babes.